Hi there, I'm Olivia from DigitalbossCreations and welcome. This is my first ever YouTube video and I'm so excited for you guys to be coming on this Etsy business entrepreneur journey with me. So I currently sell digital products on Etsy and I just want to take you guys through the whole process, on what happens, on how much money I make and so on. So hopefully with that it will inspire you to start making your own digital products and building your own digital empire. So in this video I will be blank for a moment. So in this video I will be taking you guys through a tutorial of how to make a daily digital planner on Canva, which is a tool that I use to make my digital products. And Canva is completely free, by the way. All the links and everything, all the resources will be in the description bar below. So hopefully you will find this video helpful and you'll subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. So yeah, without no further ado, that was just my cat, Luna, but without, you see it down there. Without no further ado, okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to go on Canva. So type that into Google and then Canva appears. So Canva is a graphics design tool which is very, very good. I have the pro version in which I pay about £11.99. In US dollars it's probably going to be about $15 US. But if you're planning on selling your planners, then I highly recommend Pro. But also there is a free version for Canva, which is very good for it being free, but you're limited to some of the elements with the free version. And I wouldn't recommend using it if you are planning on selling planners using Canva. So highly recommend the Pro version. And I feel like it's a reasonable price for the amount of stuff that you get. So what you want to do is you want to click a design and then you want to go to custom size. So on here it comes up with suggested sizes for me, and I usually go for planner size, so it would automatically come here. But for this video I'm going to show you the dimensions. So if you click custom size and you want to go to inches and you want to type in 8.5 by 11 inches, and this size is the normal planner size, but it's also the US half letter size, which is roughly the same as A5. So what you're going to do is you want to click new design and it opens up a new window. So here we have the design page of Canva and it comes up with the size that you want. So for the daily planner, I like to first bring up, so I have my margins and I like to have my rulers as well on this side and that side. I already have my margins, but if you want to add your margins, just click file. To add rulers as well, you click file and then you click show rulers, and then for margins you do the same thing, click file, show margins. You could also show guides if you want to, and you can also show print bleeds, but we're not going to do that. We just need the ruler, and the margin is helpful, but sometimes I do go over the margin, but it's nice to know that it's there. So the next thing that I do is I go to text, because you want to add a title to your daily planner. To go to text and click the text, like handwriting design. So for me, because I already have a branded kit, the branded handwriting that I want would usually be on this side. So if you click this tab here, it will come up with all the handwriting styles that you want. If you have Pro, you get these kind of added handwriting styles as well. So I'm just going to pick my usual style, which is more sugar thin, and I'm just going to write daily planner. Oh gosh, because I have Grammarly, it's kind of annoying sometimes. But daily planner. And I'm just going to put that there in a corner. And this is the font that I am going to use throughout. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click the Elements tab, and then I am going to search for rectangle. As you can see, it's my recent, but if you're new to Canva, then just type in rectangle and it will come up. And then I'm going to click a box. So what you want to do is I'm going to make specific boxes for specific things. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a priorities box. So I'm going to do one here, and then I'm going to duplicate, which is this button right here, duplicate, or if you've got Mac, you can do Command and then D, and it duplicates it. And then we're going to pull it there, probably in the middle. Let's do it on the margin. You just zoom in a bit. And we're going to have two boxes for the priorities. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the text, and then I'm going to write priorities. And then I'll make this a bit smaller. Priorities for the day. And also, as you can see, that my boxes are pink, and again, this is because I have branding styles that I usually use on. So I usually have like this pink colour, but I'm not going to be using this pink colour for this design, but I'm just going to leave it for now, and then I'm going to focus on the layout, and then I'm going to do the design after. So priorities for the day, and then what I want to do is I'm going to duplicate this again, and then I'm going to write urgent. And then I'll duplicate this, and then I'm going to write later, and make sure that it is in the middle. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to also make boxes for the meals of the day. So I'm going to make one for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I'm going to duplicate that, just make it a bit smaller and a bit more lower. I kind of want it to be in line with this box, so make sure that it's on a line. So I'm going to duplicate another one, and then another one. And then one like neat tool from Canva is that you can make it, you can position it so it's like equally tidy. So what you go to do is you click the position button here, and then you go down to tidy up, and it makes it the same size throughout here, and it just makes it more neater. So this is for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So again, we're going to duplicate the text and make it breakfast, and then lunch, and dinner. And then we're just going to make sure that it's all in line, even with this one. We might want to move this up, so I'm going to actually move this up a bit as well, because I want some extra room for the bottom. So I'm going to use a tidy up tool, but with the tidy up tool, it doesn't tidy up the writing, so you're going to have to move it out of the boxes for now, and it's tidied up, and then you can just put the wordings back. Lunch and dinner. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm trying to see the slides. Okay, we've got enough room. So I'm going to make another box, and we're going to put it here. Again, we're probably going to have to do the tidy up option again, but it's okay. It doesn't take that long to do. But if you already have a design that you know you want, then I recommend doing the boxes first and then kind of the wordings after, the titles after. And then we're going to make another one here as well. We're going to make this one a bit bigger. Yep, there as well. So what we're going to do is just tidy up this one. Oh, it's already tidied. Okay, maybe I've already tidy up. Okay. I'm just going to put this back. Alright, so these boxes down the bottom, I'm going to do one for like a gratitude reflection type of box. So just write I'm grateful for, or today I'm grateful for, and then this one is more of like a plan for tomorrow. Box plan for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do as well, just kind of like a freehand thing, but I'm also going to make these boxes a bit bigger to utilise my space, because I'm kind of using the margin, but I need to remember that this whole page is what will be printed out or sent digitally for the customers, so it's good to kind of utilise it all. Make sure this is the same size as well. Yeah. I might make this one the same size as this box. Just check if it's the same size. Yeah. It doesn't look like the same. I'm going to make it the same. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and then I'm just going to sort out the wording again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this because I'm not sure if that's actually the same size. And as you can see, the words are actually behind the square, so what we need to do is you need to go down and do send to back, and it comes up. Just make sure this is all aligned. One thing that's really good with Canva is that it makes it very accurate with all the lines Okay. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a daily to-do list. So a to-dos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click X and then I'm going to type in line. And I just want like a normal line. I'm going to put that here, and I kind of want to, I think I'm going to make it to the same size as that because we want to put like a checkbox as well. And again, you can, so this is a really good tool to make sure that the line is straight, is the ruler. This is why I like having a ruler. So what you do is you click on this bit here, and then you drag it down, and then it kind of just shows you if it is straight or not. And it looks pretty straight. And then what you can do is it shows you the angles. So this is -2, -3, -6. So if you go to 0, you know it's dead on straight. And I am just going to make the lines a little bit lighter too. And then I might just duplicate about, let's see what 6 does. So 2, 3, 5, 6. I might actually make it. 6. So we want our customers to be able to write their to-dos down without having to squeeze anything. So we kind of want like a big space. So I think I might add another one. But I'm going to show you later on how to make, because at the moment it kind of looks like everything's kind of squashed together and it's not it's not user friendly for a customer to be able to use this, because it may seem like they won't be able to write all their stuff down that they need to, but let me assure you that they will. So to get rid of the ruler, because I noticed that it's here, if you just move it up, and then that gets rid of it. So I got my lines here. Oh, put it back. You don't need to pull it. You don't need to make it aligned and straight because, like I showed you before, we just use a trusty little tool. So we just highlight all the lines, position, and then tidy up, and you've got everything nice and tidy. I'm gonna move it a bit up here. Oh, let's move it down a bit actually to here, and then we want like a checkbox. So we're gonna go back to elements and click on square. So we need to, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 2, 3, oh, so 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And again, you just highlight it, position, tidy up, and voila. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and then put it here. Write my to-dos. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to duplicate this, and I want to put it up here, and then I'm going to write date, and then use a line, or we could have actually duplicated one of these lines because it's ready, got the thickness that I want, and put it here. And as you can see, it's already straight, but just to make sure, just to double check, yep, straight. And then for added element, I know it's quite a lot, but we want we want our customer to have a lot of stuff. We want them to have like a good daily planner to make them proactive. So what I like to do is I like to make like a water checker kind of box as well. So duplicate this, and then I'm going to put water at the top, water, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in elements, water drop as hair, and use this white one, or come to black, use this black one, and then we're just going to put like little water drops. It's for them to check their daily water intakes. I think that will be okay. And then I'm just moving this over because I want it to be perfect and straight and accurate. So I'm going to use the tidy up tool, and it is nice and straight. And I'm going to change the colour. Okay, so now what I like to do is I like to kind of change the size of everything. So what I do is I make everything smaller, and this is a lot of like manoeuvring as well, but because I like to add a lot of elements into my design, I like to just make it smaller for a bit, and then I expand on it after. So now as you can see, I've got a lot of room down here to move stuff. So I'm going to remove this down, and I've got a lot of room to the side that I can move. But again, you're going to have to use the tidy up tool again, but it's fine. Okay, so I want to make it in line with this one. As you can see, you've got so much more room. Much more room. Oh, just undo that. So what I'm going to do, because there's added elements inside the box, we're going to group this. So I don't have to keep on highlighting them all together. Group, and what happens is it all groups into one, which is really cool. And put water here. And then let's do this one. And for tomorrow, put it back here. So let's do the first bit, position, tidy up, and put all of the elements back. Dinner, lunch, breakfast, later. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to move it down, and then I'm going to move this down. And then move this. So just to make sure that it is the same size, I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to duplicate this. kind of want it to be in line with this box down here. So, and I'm going to put urgent, and look, my text has gone behind the box, so we're going to bring it to back. Yeah, so I'm actually very happy with, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up a bit so I can bring this to the middle. Yeah, maybe I'm going to move this down a little bit, tad. So this is kind of the layout of my daily planner / daily to-dos. But also you can design it however you want to. I've just added quite a lot of elements. You don't really need to have 2 boxes for priorities for the days. You can just have one, and then if you wanted to just make the to-do list a bit more, and maybe we wouldn't want like a gratitude box and just have like a whole plan for tomorrow box or notes at the bottom. It's totally up to you and what you want to do, but this is just something that you could do to sell on Etsy or any other any other online selling platform. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to design my planner. So I'm going to make this a bit more bigger, and I don't know if I want to change the title, the type. No, let's just keep it. Let's just leave it as more sugar thin. It's cute that way. So the colours that I'm going to do, I usually go for like a pinkish kind of colour. So I used to go for like a light colour. So as you can see here with Canva, you can see that I have my branded kits. So this kit is for my To Travels and Beyond website, and this one's for my DigitalbossCreations, which is my SD shop kind of colours. So I'm actually going to use my Digital Boss Creation colours, but you can go ahead and use any colour that you want. So you can use any of these colours and then it will come up with a colour spectrum for you to change. So I'm going to click this, and then because I don't want it to be that colour exactly, I'm going to click this button here, and then I'm going to change it into what I want. So I kind of want like a light colour. I think this one would do like a light colour, and I'm going to use 2 colours as well. So I'm going to use this colour, then I'm also going to use like probably a lighter colour. Yeah. So I'm going to use 2 colours. So I'm going to change this into this. So we're going to do like a pattern. So light, dark, and then change these into dark. What you can also do is you can copy the design colour if you use this this paintbrush roller thing. I forgot what it's called, but this symbol here, if you click that along with the design that you want to copy or the colour, and then you click this and it changes the colour. Click it. Oh gosh. Copy style. Oh, it's not highlighting. I think because I've got it grouped. So instead we can just click this and click that and that one, and then we're going to do the same thing for hair. We're gonna do dark, light, dark, light, and then dark. the hair as well. So light, oop, dark, light, oop. Gosh, doesn't want to click. Dark and light. This one's going to be dark. Oh no, this one's going to be light. And then dark. Yeah, so I'm going to move this down. I'm going to get rid of the margin. You can kind of see it without the lines. And it's very, very cute, I think. And it's also very practical as well. Once you download this, and once the customer downloads it, especially if they're using it on PDF, you would notice that the boxes are much bigger than what they are here as well. Also, another handy tool, if you don't want it to be this specific size, you can use the Resize button here. And I say if you want like an A4 size, I already have it here, but you can click that and then copy and resize. And what Canva does, it resizes your original document to the new size. And this is A4. And then what you can do, because it's kind of disheveled at the moment, it's resized, but it looks funny because it's not proper to the size that it is now, which is the A4 size, if you understand what I'm trying to say. But then you can just move it all about and kind of make things bigger to the size that you want. A4 size. And I think it's good as well if you are planning on selling these planners to have like a variety of different sizes for the customer. Okay, so once you've finished, and I think this looks pretty good to me, but you can also add elements to it if you want, so graphics. So if you want to add like flowers, just type in flowers and it will come up with flowers. I think it's good to have graphics where you're able to change the colours. So with this one you can't change the colours. So I particularly look for ones where you can change colours. I think this one, yeah, this one you can change the colour. Put it there and kind of have it along there like that. And then you can change it to match your template. So with this colour here, you can, make it into that colour. I think everything else kind of matches already, with green and yellow, but if you wanted to make it more precise and match the actual colours, you can change the yellow into that colour. But I kind of like the yellow, that colour. I do actually like the yellow, so I might undo that and have the yellow. I think it looks nicer. And also what you can do, because it's kind of, I mean, you can see the writing still, it's not a big issue, but you can actually make it more transparent. So if you bring this down, which is a very cool tool as well, and you can make it more transparent so you can see the wording. So yeah, you can add whatever you want to add really, flowers. If you wanted to add, let's say, maybe a quote, or let's see what happens if I write quote. Oh, it comes with quotation marks. Motivation, see if it, yeah, so stuff. You can add other elements, positive vibes. And this is all free to use and to sell, by the way. some of them are actually free, like this one's free, and then some of them are included with Pro, like this one's included with Pro. But you can actually use this, but double check with the Etsy policy in the and how you can use it with the free version, because I know for Pro you can use the elements and sell them online. So you can add whatever you want, positive vibes somewhere. Okay, I've got nowhere to put this. But you get the gist. To make it your own, you can add whatever comes to your mind. There's lots of graphics designs that Canva has. So I would really kind of look into what you want in your planner and what sort of designs you want. So I'm happy with this. I think it's nice, it's pretty, it's more catered to women, which I want, and I think it kind of has everything that a daily planner would need. So I'm going to rename, I think that's actually right, so I'm going to rename it, actually, let me rename it Pink Flower Daily Planner. And what you want to do is you want to then click the download button, and you do not want PNG because that's picture. You don't want a picture, you want to download it into PDF print, which gives you the high quality PDF file. Click that, download, and then it comes up here, and click the PDF, and it is here in PDF and it's saved to my files. And what I also like to do is I like to double check my spelling on the PDF file, because I feel like it's a bit more clearer, you know what you're going to get with the PDF file. So if you just double check everything, make everything straight, then you're good to go. So yeah, that is how you design a daily digital planner or digital to-do list on Canva. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you scroll down to the links in my description bar, it will show you my Etsy shop where you can buy all the online digital daily planners that I have. And thank you for watching.